What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here today. We're going to be talking about the Hammer of the Gods event. That's coming up in a couple days, so it's going to be within the horizon here, right before the new update kicks in next week. We're thinking it's going to be next week here. It was just announced last night, but so this new event that's coming this weekend here is going to allow us the opportunity to farm and get Valkyrie shards, and she's important because the Asgardians have been pegged as the next one of the next teams that will be used in the next Scourge. I believe it's the War Scourge. So it's been rumored it might be Red Hulk. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. But other than that, so yeah, we're gonna be able to hopefully farm some shards here for Valkyrie. And to maximize that, hopefully you guys have been saving up your power cores. Hopefully you've been saving up those red star orbs as well, since she has her red star 15% increase right now in the orbs, so that'll be nice. And as you guys can see here, the party animal character traits are the ones that will be required. So I think a lot of people already have some of these characters geared up from the last Scourge and from the previous Scourge, and also because some of these teams in here are actually I think a lot of people are working on them right now. For example, like the Unlimited X-Men. But as you guys see here, we got Squirrel Girl, America Chavez, we got Jubilee. So some pretty solid characters. Kate Bishop. So definitely for sure right there. I think people are gonna maybe form like a Young Avengers team right there, since we do have 3 out of the 5 members there, which is pretty solid. We have Scarlet Spider, we have Spider Punk. Again, two characters from the previous Scourge. So also really nice because I'm sure a lot of people will probably have them leveled up already too. And there's Moondragon. Then we also have Iceman and Beast as well. So lots of great characters. Of course, as I move down here, you'll see that there's a bit of X Factor, and there's actually the Unlimited X-Men as well with Gambit and Dazzler. I don't have mine worked out that well yet because I'm still working on trying to get some of my other characters leveled up here. But I'm slowly working on it. And of course, it has been announced that you will need Unlimited X-Men, you will need Darkhold, you'll need all these other teams for Apocalypse. So I mean, it's in your best interest obviously right now to get them leveled up. But right now I'm slowly making progress. And of course at the bottom here you'll see that Mighty Thor and Valkyrie are there as well. They are gonna have that party animal trait, but probably won't be usable during the course of the event. And I mean, why would you? We've got so many other great characters. So we'll take a look at the spreadsheet so you guys can take a look at how many cores I spent for the last event. For myself, how I got the 6 star. But as you guys see here, the last couple events we had Phantomx, and then we also had Doctor Strange as well. And this is in the roster here, as you guys can see here. We didn't do too bad with Doctor Strange. I think we actually ended up with around 160. I forget the exact number, but it was around 160. And then we got some extra shards out of him from orbs, and then I think there was an event too. There was a couple things on the calendar that gave us a couple extra, but we were quite close. We weren't too far off. And again, that's with your 4 times 50 refreshes, your 100 times 4, and it was just kind of allocating the amount of refreshes kind of near the event. And I'll show you guys in the spreadsheet in a couple seconds here. But same thing with Phantomx. We actually got quite lucky with him. We did get him to 6 yellow from the last event, so that was really nice of us. Unfortunately, he's just 3 red. I'm still trying to find him in the store, trying to upgrade him. I don't know if they added him yet. Maybe that's why I can't find him. But anyways, so we did get him 6 yellow, and we didn't go too as crazy as I thought, because we did have some really good RNG here. But you guys will see that here in a couple seconds here when I just flip over the page. Alright, so as you guys can see here, the last event we needed 510 shards of Phantomx in order to get him to 6 yellow. So basically what I did was I did a quick little count of every day and kind of calculated how many shards I basically had. And then that way I kind of had a ballpark of when to use some refreshes. And as you guys see here, we actually did quite well. Like the first couple days, and I'll just kind of explain how the orbs work. But basically, the day 1, I opened up 6 orbs, and that gave me 18 shards. Plus, you get the 29 shards from completing the heroic difficulty. So that gave me about 47 shards out of the 510 that I need for the 6 yellow. And then, of course, on that day, I spent 4 times 50, 4 times 100, which comes out to about 200, which comes out to about 600 power cores. And as you guys see here, second day, we got 5 orbs, 58 shards. So that was a very good pull. That was almost like 10 shards per orb. And then we were able to get them up to 105 out of 510. And because of that, because I think you need like, I think you need 40, was it 15 to unlock, and then 45 is a 2 yellow or something? Yeah, some or maybe it was 15 and 30 or something. Yeah, but anyways, we got him as a 2 yellow unlocked on the second day, which is pretty good. And then of course our cores went from 600 to 1200. So obviously I was just trying to keep track of how many cores we had initially used. And of course, as you guys can see here at the end, day 16. So the event ran for 16 days essentially, and then we were able to actually use about 12,000 cores. So it did take quite a bit of cores. So keep that in mind. So if you haven't been saving up your cores, this is the time to use it. And as you guys can see here, we had some pretty crappy pulls in the middle with the, what is it? We had 5 orbs on day 10, and we only got 12 shards. Like, that was just absolutely brutal. So it'll obviously depend on your luck, right? So hopefully this time we'll have some pretty decent luck as well. I think for the most part I had some pretty average pulls, some really good ones to really balance out the crap ones. Like the yeah, as you guys see here, like, yeah, there was, I think that was the worst one. Day 10 was, yeah, that was absolutely brutal. 5 orbs. And then as you guys see, around day 12, we increased our output from 600 cores per day to 1200, because we actually ended up spending a couple of the 200 refreshes, and then I actually had to set some nodes as well, because some of those bigger nodes can give more fragments. So that's what I did there, and that's where I just wanted to double up on the orbs, and yeah, it worked out quite well. As you guys can see here, we did get a 5 red, or sorry, not 5 red, a 5 yellow on day 9, which was like halfway through the event, sort of. So I mean, if you're halfway and you can get through a 5, that usually gives you a good idea that you're probably in pretty good shape to get a 6. We were able to get him 4 yellow, excuse me, just right around pretty much like 6 days, 7 days. So that was kind of nice for us, and that's kind of when you know, like, if it's within a week and you get a 4 yellow, the 5 yellow is probably within reach, and then that's kind of where you decide, hey, how far apart are we from the 5 and the 6? And obviously for this one, we're gonna cross our fingers and toes and hope for the best, and hopefully we can get at least a 5. At most character events, I usually hit at least a 5 by doing the 4x50, 4x100s, but a lot of people won't have the cores, and as you guys can see here, I was top 50 in arena, so that gave me a good amount of cores. And then saving up your cores as well from your from your objectives, and making sure you're doing your high roller milestones and all that good stuff there. But as you guys see here, we did quite well. And hopefully I can get a 6 on Valkyrie as well, because like I said, she is going to be slotted in as a team for the next Scourge, and she's got some pretty amazing buffs. When an Asgardian dies, they basically get a whole bunch of these crazy buffs, and it's gonna probably work really well, especially on these Scourges. So I think it's definitely the time right now to invest in her. I should have favorited her. I didn't do too bad on her red as well. Open up some elites, and as you guys see here, yeah, her red's coming. So save up your cores. Save up your save up your red stars if you haven't already opened them. And we do actually, hopefully we can farm them. And like I already said before, there's the party animals trait that you guys can see here. Lots of great characters that people can use, but I mean, for the most part, I think people are probably gonna go with the Young Avengers variant. I'm probably gonna go Young Avengers mixed in with Jubilee for stuns, and maybe throw in Scarlet Spider for some negatives or something like that. But yeah, should be pretty good, guys. All right, that's all we got for this time. I wish you guys all the best. Good luck with the event. The event's coming in a couple days, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.